What's going on, YouTube? I just wanted to pop in here real quick and say I'm officially announcing the next giveaway on the channel. We are going to give away this Prismatic Evolutions bundle. So to get entered, guys, go ahead, subscribe to the channel. We are going to give away this bundle in 2 weeks on this date. Go ahead. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is an amazing video. What's up, guys? Welcome back. So I just wanted to put out a little video today. I have a couple orders that I was putting out, and it made me think that it's a really good idea, you know, to put out this video of, is bulk good to sell? Does it sell? Do you make some money? Should you sell bulk, you know, here in, what, 2026? So I think so, yes and no. Depends on you, depends on your time. So, I mean, is bulk good to sell? Absolutely. There's profit there, a lot of it, you know. Like, for example, today, I sold a energy card. Now, I mean, that doesn't happen all the time. You know, I sold a basic fire energy card. I sold 3 of them today at 22 cents a card, which is insane, you know, because that card, I probably obtained that card for a penny, maybe even less. It just depends, you know. If you buy bulk at a good price, your profit margins are insane how much they can get and how high they can be. You know, like, for example, I've been selling some, like this one order I have here. Let's go over. You know, we got 4 basic fire energy cards. I sold them for 22 cents. I bought them for a penny, maybe even less than that. I know that doesn't seem mathematically possible, but it is, you know. What do we got here? Team Rocket's Portrayal from Destined Rivals. It's a basic, common trainer card. You get it just by opening up Destined Rivals. People throw it into their bulk. I sold that card for 33 cents. I paid a penny for that card. You know, and then you go into, like, you get lucky if you buy bulk collections, so I have bought bulk as a whole. I bought 25 pounds of bulk from a rip and ship. They sold me their bulk at, I think it was $10 a pound, which is 4 cents a card, averages out to be roughly 4 cents a card. And then I sorted it. You know, that's the problem with bulk, is you have to acquire the bulk, which is, it's not that bad. You can get bulk fairly easily if you know where to look and you look regularly. I mean, you're going to find deals on bulk. Like I said, I got lucky with a local connection. I was able to buy bulk at 4 cents a card there, but I did say I sold these cards for a penny. I bought these cards for a penny. We'll get to that. That order at 4 cents a card is probably my top end of acquiring inventory. And honestly, I don't know that I need to buy any more bulk from them, because I've acquired bulk now through collections for almost free, you know. Like, for example, I just bought a collection the other day, you know. I have a box of those cards here, and it was full of EXs, and, you know, there's an Umbreon Master Ball. You know, I paid, I don't know how I found that deal. He listed the cards. Their market value was $320. He wanted 50% of market. I jumped on it like that, you know. I went and met the guy. Before we even met up, though, I was in communication with the man. I talked to him a little bit about his collection, told him I'm a bulk seller. I like to sell bulk cards. I sell Pokemon collections, Magic collections, which I'm getting into. There'll be a video about that soon. And he's like, I have a lot of bulk. So I did figure out how much bulk. So I average my bulk out when I buy it. I weigh it. I got my weight per 200 cards of non-holo, a mixture. You know, it's just, you could figure that part out. It's just an average of weight. So it's not an exact card amount, but it's how I keep my books and my profit per card, or cost per goods, I guess they call it. kind of relative and similar across every bulk collection that I've picked up, and I've picked up 5 so far, you know. So back to this guy, for example, I purchased his collection for $150, which was half of market value for what he was trying to sell. He then talked to me that he had a bulk, or he had some bulk that he was willing to sell or get rid of. And it was a lot of cards in there. There was roughly, I think he had it listed at 6,000 cards. So I think 1,000 of them, though, was energy cards, in which I told him, I don't have a need for energy cards, which, crazy enough, today, you know, I sold 4 energy cards. But he still gave me those energy cards. But I told him I don't have a need for energy cards, so there's only 5,000 cards. I shot him a number of $30, you know, for those cards, which is less than, you know, a penny a card, almost. After my weight, my average estimated cards is 4,628 cards based off of weight. At $30, my cost a card is less than a penny, you know. And then I bought another bulk from another Facebook order, you know. I bought some Magic bulk off of him. And I got some Pokemon with that. There was 1,000 cards. I paid $5 for those 1,000 cards. You know, another one I paid $90 for, which is a little bit more expensive than those last 2. I got that without buying a collection, so there was no like other money being exchanged there. It was just a bulk pickup. It was 21.4 pounds of cards at an estimated cards of 5,255 cards. Cost of card is about 2 cents. You know, my cost of cards average right now is a penny a card, you know, across all of my bulk. All of my bulk is lumped into one cost of goods. So, I mean, is bulk good? Yes, absolutely. But the problem with bulk, there's so much work involved. The best bulk is unsorted. You know, you pick up a bulk order or a bulk lot off of somebody and the bulk is not sorted. Every other card's from a different set. I say that's good because you know someone hasn't been through it. You know, you're going to find your cards that are worth some money. I'm trying to see if I have any set in here in front of me. You know, like these, like a Badoo, it's a playable card. It sells. You know, I mean, Arvin used to be. It's dropped tremendously in price. It's getting phased out, so it's kind of going away. But I'm still selling them, you know. Not at what it used to be. When I first started selling bulk, I think it was over $1 a card. It's down to like, I think I sold this one for, I think 32 cents or something like that. So it's dropped a lot. You know, you got your night stretchers. This is an amazing card if you find it in a bulk lot, because most people just threw it in there when they opened up Shrouded Fable. They didn't care. They don't need it. They got the big cards out of there they wanted. I sell night stretchers for 58 cents a piece. I paid a penny for this card. You know, there's so many cards, and then, you know, for example, another example is that bulk order I picked up for $30, right? I sift. So my process, and there will be a video about how I do this more in depth, but real quick, when I get a bulk lot, I go through it real fast, you know. Because I know from selling cards over these past couple of months and being in the Pokemon hobby enough, I know what cards sell, you know. And if you want to familiarize yourself, learn to play the game, or go online and look up the top decks, you know, just to see what those cards are. Those cards will sell, you know, all the time. And so I found a card. It's a Hilda. It's from, I think, White Flare. It's $1 something a card right now. I found 17 of those cards in his bulk, just with a quick sift. I sold those 2 hours after listing them that evening for $17. You know, I made half of my bulk value back in one day. Not even a day. It was like 3 hours after I bought the cards. I was able to sift through that and find the stuff that I needed. And then I listed some other stuff because I found a few EXs in his bulk. You know, those were 80 cents a piece. I think one was 70 cents, one was 80, one was like 50, something like that. Those got listed. I've already sold one of them, in an order. It's crazy the value you can get out of bulk. But like I said, there's you have to have the time and you have to have the space. Bulk it's plentiful, there's so much of it. You can kind of see in the video there, I have 5-row BCW boxes. I have probably 8 of them full right now, and then I have boxes of bulk sitting in a closet. I bet you I have 80,000, 60, 70, 80,000 cards sitting in boxes that I don't have time to go through yet. And those ones, I haven't even sifted through those ones. That was part of that big order I first got. So there's value in it, but you need the space. I have so much boxes and stuff just piled up in my closet, and then it's time. You need to have the time to sit down, to go through the bulk, sort it by set, and then put it in alphabetical order, and then you have to list that bulk. There's tools out there to help you with that. I think there's ways to use a scanner now for TCG Player through certain AI services. I don't have one. I don't use one. I do it the old-fashioned way. I'm doing it all hands-on right now. I'm sorting by set. So basically, I go in, I take all yellow border and modern set. I separate it, and then I go through and I separate it by set, and then I put it in alphabetical order, and then I list it per set, and I just keep going down the line, And right now I'm sitting at, I think, 12,000 cards listed. 11,342 cards I have listed right now today, and there's a lot of time involved in that. I spent, I want to say 12 to 15 hours just the other day going through bulk. Now, that was also, I was doing a lot of stuff with Magic that day because I've recently put Magic into my store, and that's, like I said, that's a topic for another day. But even Magic bulk, you can pick up Magic bulk and sell that if you want to sell Magic. People sell Lorcana, people sell Riftbound, people sell Yu-Gi-Oh! I got into some Yu-Gi-Oh! I opened a Yu-Gi-Oh! Box with my son the other day just because I thought, that's what I grew up on. I played Yu-Gi-Oh! As a kid, so that's something that's more relatable to me. And I just like, we'll open it up together. He doesn't care about the cards. He just likes opening the packs up. I listed those cards, and I sold, I want to say 30% of those cards within a few days. Now, you got to play around with your prices. So I have a floor price on all of my bulk. So certain cards, like Defiance Band, I don't know what it costs exactly. It's from SVO1, so Scarlet and Violet base. I sold it for 15 cents. It's probably an 8 to 10 cent card, but anything below my floor price, which I set at 15 cents, is automatically going to be 15 cents. Those cards do sell, and you can adjust that price how you want to scale your orders per day. Right now I'm at almost 12,000 cards or 11,500 cards. I'm sitting at about 8 to 15 orders a day on average. And if I wanted to really pump those numbers up, drop my floor price, or bring my prices down. I'm selling Pokemon 10% above market right now, and that can be on some bulk cards. Anything over 15 cents gets that markup. So that's why the energy card, I think the basic fire energy is only, I think its market price is like 18 cents, 20 cents maybe. I sold it for 3 cents more. Doesn't seem like a lot, but you sell such a vast amount of bulk. Like this one order I had that I'm packing today too, I think it has 48 cards in it, and they're all bulk cards. Now the order is not expensive. It's 48 cards, and the order is not expensive. It's got 17 bosses orders in it from Mega Evolution. I sell those cards at 22 cents. That card's market value today was like 19 cents, so, and I paid a penny for that card. This entire order, this entire order of 49 cards, My cost of goods for this order is 49 cents. You know, I sold everything in this order. The total price was $13.78. After fees and stuff like that, I bet you I made, after fees and my cost to ship the cards, because I have free shipping on my site. I am a level 4 seller, so I'm gonna say I'm probably gonna be around $9 to $10 of pure profit. No, I don't want to say pure profit. I mean, that's completely based off of how you take care of your numbers and stuff like that. But I mean, there's money there. There's a lot of money in bulk, and if the question is, should you sell bulk? It really depends on you as a person, or you as how much time do you have right now. If you don't have the capital to go out and buy the $300, $500, $1,000, Pokemon collections and try to get bulk thrown into it, and you want to get into selling TCG, absolutely. I think you should go out, buy some bulk, or maybe you even have some bulk sitting around because you're in this hobby. Chances are, if you're watching this video, you have bulk, There's so much value sitting in boxes that you probably just have at your house just because you've been opening up Pokemon cards for, however many years. You sift through them, you might have Knight's Treasures sitting there. You might have those Hildas. Those are $1 a card, If you wanted to get into this selling TCG side and you don't have the capital, sell bulk. It'll move slow. It takes time. It's not going to make you rich overnight, but it can get you capital to scale your business, to go out, buy these big collections, and like me now, I started with just bulk, and I'm up to, pure out of my business only. I have not put any more money into it. I have been buying collections, and that guy that I bought this most recent one off of just reached out to me again. He wants to sell his higher end cards now. It's a $500 collection lot, and I had him send me some videos because some of the cards that I bought from him, the condition wasn't exactly what he said. So I made him send me some videos of some of his vintage stuff. This one seems a little bit more accurate to how he listed it. And I secured this collection at 60%, so I'm paying $320-ish, I think was what it was, for a $500 collection lot, to where I will turn around, list these high-end cards at 10% above market. Use bulk to get you to that point. And I'm not saying that what I'm doing is on the scale of this amazing and wonderful thing, It's a stepping stone into me buying the $1,000 collections, the $2,000, the $10,000, maybe even more, and selling a lot of these higher end cards. That's where I want to be. But bulk will always have a place for my business and in my business, because there's so much profit there if you have the time to list it. Will that change a little bit? Maybe. Maybe down the road I'll only keep bulk cards that are above 15 cents or above a threshold, and then I'll sell the ones that are under 10 cents in a lot on eBay, or I'll sell them in a lot to the kids down the road. I'll give them out to kids down the road. You know what I mean? There's so much value that can be made, for you, your business, and where you want to be. And do I think you should sell some bulk to get started? Absolutely. I think that's a great way to get your feet into this business and really get into the hard and the dirty work of selling TCG. You're going to be packing orders all the time, and they're not going to be just one card orders. I have a 49 card order. I have to figure out how I want to pack it, because this one's going to Hawaii. I got to worry about, can I put that all in one envelope, and get it there safely, or how should I reinforce the envelope to make that kind of a trip, you know. But it's all part of this business, you know. You should try it, you know. I think bulk's a great way for everybody to get involved. You know, so yeah, guys, that's basically it. I just wanted to hop in here, talk about that a little bit. You know, I had a few questions the other day about it, and I think you guys should do it, you know. I think you'll really understand the work that really goes into trying to start this kind of a business. And I mean, you make money, you know. I've made some decent money from it. So yeah, guys, thanks for hanging out. You know, I really appreciate the love that my videos have been getting. I just reached up over 100 subscribers. So it's definitely, the channel's growing. So I definitely want to start putting some more of these business videos out. They're doing well. I want to let you guys know how the business is going for me. You know, where it's at, where my goals are to be. You know, talk about this magic thing and how I just purchased $800 worth of magic to open and sell. You know, there's some big things going on and some videos that will be coming out very soon talking about all of this, guys. So definitely subscribe to the channel, throw a like on the video, it helps me out a ton, and have a good day, guys. See you later.